All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. Let's talk a little bit about the NBA real quick. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. LaMelo Ball reacts to Lavar Ball doing an interview saying that he didn't want LaMelo going to the Golden State Warriors. It ain't a good fit. He said they already got Clay. They got Stephen Curry, and his son doesn't need to sit behind nobody and learn. He's special. He need to go out there and basically learn on the job, and that just wouldn't be a good fit. Now, LaMelo probably has ambitions on going number one, regardless of whoever the team is. Now, there are some talks about the Golden State Warriors as well, facilitating a trade to get Jonas Valanciunas from the Memphis Grizzlies, and they would take their lottery pick and send it to Memphis for a plethora of picks. Now, I'll talk about that in a minute, but you know, obviously you want to go number one, and you don't want your father to mess that up. You know, and maybe he feel like he could fit with Golden State. And if he does fit in Golden State, that means Draymond or Wiggins to be moving because, especially Draymond in particular, is because LaMelo would probably be the facilitator. Steph doesn't need to be the point. He's not really a point guard. He's more of an off guard. And LaMelo will kind of play that Draymond Green position where he kind of really will be the point forward and probably facilitate. But LaVar Wright, they got too many players at that same position. If you want to play the two, to play the one, to play the point forward, LaMelo could play all three. He just got to tighten up on his defense a little bit more. And usually that'll come with the ability to want to be a better defender. So Golden State ain't a good fit. And now Golden State actually can trade the pick to Memphis. I'm not sure if that's going to be what they do. But I talked about them trading the picks to my Pistons to us to get an extra lottery pick. But that could happen. They could trade that pick. And most likely they will. And usually when teams get in positions like this and they kind of go for the future, or they trade, out of the spot for young talent, they end up missing out on a legendary talent. Look at the Pistons. We had Orlando's second pick. We took Darko Milicic over Carmelo, trying to be cute and trying to be different, trying to plan for the future. You just take the best talent available and you make it work if you go to state. You don't take a lottery pick and trade it for a package from Memphis for Jonas Valanciunas. That's stupid. Jonas Valanciunas is a very inconsistent guy, and he's not the guy that you need in the middle. If anything, you take James Wiseman. You know what I'm saying? And possibly try to trade for Miles Turner until he develop, or just let Wiseman go and develop. He can protect the rim. He can put the ball back in the hole. He exactly what they need. They need somebody in the middle that can match up with Anthony Davis and defend. Maybe not next year he'll be ready, next season, but the season after next. You know what I'm saying? So it's stupid. If you get high in the lottery and you got an opportunity to take Wiseman or the kid from USC to center and they all in the center, take them. Don't sit here and take Valanciunas. He a dude that ain't been healthy, that's very inconsistent. His play is erratic and up and down. Like I said before, I think it's just a dumb decision. You take the best talent available and you make it work. Straight up and down. And if the best talent is Obi, if the best talent is a center, if the best talent is a point guard, you make it work. All your players are versatile. Draymond can play the 3, can play the 4. Clay can play the 1, play the 2, play the 3. Steph can play the 1 or the 2. So at the end of the day, you just draft the best talent available. And if your talent grade is even with, a guard in the center, then we need the center. We take the center. You know what I'm saying? Or we got the guard the best when we take the guard. So like I said before, for LaMelo Ball, you don't want your father to take an opportunity out of your hands, man. You don't want that to happen. You want to be able to go out there and go number one. But LaVar speaking facts. It's not a good fit, but who don't want to go to California? His brother got an opportunity to stay in LA. LaVar opened his mouth up, but regardless if LaVar stayed quiet or was a church mouse and not said nothing, LeBron was going to have him traded anyway because Lonzo's a point guard. LeBron is a glorified point guard. And it just was never going to work. Either for Ingram. Ingram liked to handle the ball as a point forward. LeBron wanted him to be a glorified spot-up shooter. That's why Ingram and Lonzo started to flourish in New Orleans. So he was going to leave L.A. when LeBron came regardless. So, maybe, LaMelo want to be up in the Golden State, go in Oakland. And that's a beautiful place to be regardless, man. It's a lot of growing tech fields up there. And it's very, very expensive to live up there. So why wouldn't you want to stay up there? But we a long way from the lottery. I think August 24th or 25th, they plan on doing a lottery. I don't know how the second season going to start for the NBA. To be honest, I don't know how they're going to do workouts, for these individual talents. Are they going to do virtual workouts where they ask you to dribble the ball or something like that? But most of the top players, don't even go to do these workouts nowhere. They sit out the little 5-on-5 sessions, then they just do the individual workouts. So that's how they rocking. They do those individual workouts, and that is what it is. But I heard that out of 300 and 2 or 3 NBA players, I end on this one. I got a text. Out of those 302 or 303 players, the NBA player, they said only 16. I think it was only 16 players tested positive who was tested on June 23rd. Yahoo reported yesterday that the NBA are lying about their numbers, so I don't believe that at all. So they might as well just don't test. You know what I'm saying? You telling me out of 300 players, only 16, and if you do 22 times 15, that comes up to 330 players, if that's the rosters. And it depends on who they tested and who they didn't test. But I don't believe those numbers. At the end of the day, the NBA got to start at all costs. You see Skip and Shannon's show, it got suspended a week. It could be suspended for longer if sports don't come back. So sports got to come back because a lot of people going to lose their jobs. You know what I'm saying? So, that is what it is, man. So let me know what you guys think. Appreciate the love, support. Don't forget to check out our NBA Talk playlist for more videos like this. Let me know what you think about LaMelo telling Lavar to chill and really probably wanting to go number one. I don't think it's about going to state. I think it's about, stopping him from going number one. I think he does want to go number one to top Lonzo, who in number two, which he looking like a better number two pick than Markelle Fultz looking like a number one. But Fultz starting to come on. But let me know what you guys think. And maybe we can get into a NBA live stream this weekend, man. So I appreciate the love, support. If you agree with me or don't agree with me, I appreciate the support. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Reach out if you got business question, inquiry, response, video question, you want to chop it up. I do know I got a commendation for a retro hoop series for Dr. J. I will be getting to that. So if you listening, I got you, bro. I ain't forgot about you. Want to make a donation, just share the video with Cash App, PayPal description. You check out Retro Hoop Series playlist out as well, too. It's kind of old school basketball. Also, NBA Talk is video format. NBA 101 is our live stream format. One time for the one time we gone.